I ain't got no connections with AMD, so I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion on a couple of popular creators that made a video review on the 9950X CPU. This right here is really important from Gamers Nexus. He's basically just talking about how you can enable core parking on some of the AMD CPUs. This is applying to the 7900X, the 7950X, and then the new 9950X and soon to be 9900X.
This will either say there's no profile found, which is the case for core parking off, or it'll tell you about the core parking configuration. And then save this video and this command for the future in case you ever do an in-socket upgrade. GameBar is the app responsible.
These are two people that I really enjoy watching reviews from, and something that became very, very clear to me the other day when I made the 9700X and 9600X review. I do not like doing that. I don't like reviewing CPUs. I just don't like doing it, dude. So I'm going to go ahead and stick to building the computers, giving you the numbers on the computers that I'm building, the benchmarks, how they perform, and you can just make up your mind on what you think about that. Just the way the comments are in reviews, just very frustrating.
Get parked or not by enabling game
so
mode
pretty much this whole review, it's a little bit different than Hardware Unbox's review. Like, this is just flat out numbers, and Gamers Nexus really focused on like the hold up, where power efficiency. I was gonna say literally like every chapter is power efficiency. So we have power efficiency for 7-zip. We have power efficiency for another 7-zip. So pretty much at the end of the day, the 9950X is pretty much identical to the 7950X. Real quick, just wanted to say that if you would like a PC from me, my Facebook business page is linked down in the description below. I do not charge you anything other than the cost of parts, which I do in fact give you a full list of everything with the final cost before I order it all with my own money. You do not pay me anything until you see the video, the performance, the benchmarks, and all of that kind of stuff. So again, link down in the description below. So let's come back here to the conclusion, because that's pretty much what we all really want to know.
If you've gotten here, we'll keep it short, and you probably have a few questions. Your questions might be things like, which CPU is better value? Is the 9950X worth it? Should I buy the 9950X or the 7950X? Are you wearing the same shirt you filmed in 2 days ago, and have you left the office or seen the sun in 2 days? And to the
mind your business.
I'd say, why don't you mind your own business? Okay. AVX 512.
I did watch this, obviously,
which becomes more relevant on these mini HEDT CPUs. That'd be
oh my god! I want to show you guys. Is it coming up here? There's actually a part that's going to be coming up here that's actually kind of funny,
where there's a massive efficiency uplift, but also a performance improvement. So that's another type of scenario. In gaming, the CPU,
I think it's right here.
Production workloads without particular focus on.
Oh my, this isn't the one that I was thinking of, but that's actually what I was going to show you. There's another B-roll footage of a bunch of right here. Oh my goodness, I actually found it. Look at all the like dinged up pins. Who remembers the OG? The OG, yeah. Don't put your CPU in wrong. But anyways, so let's come back here.
Improvement. So that's another type of scenario.
So I really don't want to steal his video, man. I like if you guys want to go and watch a 30-minute video review from him, then you can do that. But in summary, the 9950X is like it's very good for the productivity side of things. But what I always want to wonder, or what I always want to know, is whether or not so an example here is, again, this is why I don't like doing reviews. I'm not even going to say it. Actually, I am going to say it because it's the truth. So when I built a computer with the 5950X, when I was using Adobe, it acted like the 14900K when that first came out. And what I mean by this is that it wasn't that programs were crashing. It was almost like certain programs heavily Oh my goodness, really? Well, like, so with some games, how you can have an NVIDIA graphics card and an AMD graphics card, but you get like a bunch of problems inside it. Obviously, I'm fully aware that this is not really that big of a deal anymore, but it used to be a pretty big deal. Where an NVIDIA graphics card would perform perfectly fine, but if you had an AMD graphics card, like, you'd have a bunch of problems, lagging, glitches, spikes, and that kind of stuff. So when I first got the 14900K, I had a really big problem with throttling, where my CPU it was constantly like boosting up to 6.2 gigahertz and then going back down to the whatever normal. Like, I'll show you right now. I can literally just show you. So if I come over here and I go to performance and I go to my CPU, like, it was constantly going to, it's literally doing, well, I'm recording in 4K right now, but anyway, so it was constantly going up to 6.2 gigahertz, and it was like, it was hitting its maximum temperature. It was like going all the way up to 100 degrees. And because every time it would hit that, like, it would cause these like little, like, small, like, lag spikes inside of my my video editors, and it just, like, the 5950X did that nonstop throughout my entire period owning that computer. Like, it never got the update to, like, fix that issue. So that's one thing that I really want to know with the new 9000 series CPUs before I make the swap personally myself, because I'm going to do that. I told you guys I would do that, and I'm going to actually do that because I want to see what's up, or I want to get, hold up.
14900K.
Let's come over here because I want to understand why people are like always like nonstop, like, AMD, I love them, they're so perfect, and I hate Intel and I hate NVIDIA, and there's nothing wrong with AMD, and if you say the slightest negative thing about AMD, oh boy, I'm gonna like have a war with you. Like, I want to understand why that happens. It just doesn't make sense to me. It genuinely just does not make sense to me. I don't understand where the community from, okay, is this good or is this bad, period? Who cares if it's AMD? Who cares if it's Intel? Who cares if it's soon to be NVIDIA? They're literally making a CPU, which they already got a monopoly going on with their graphics cards, bro. It's, as soon as NVIDIA releases a CPU, it's just, I consider that game over for both Intel and AMD. Just, at least if it takes the same route as everything else. So right here, this is the marketing of the 14900K and the 9900X, although this is obviously the 9950X that he's reviewing, but this is something that AMD is always doing. Let me,
X provides gaming leadership over Intel's Core i9 14900K for gaming, offering on average 12% better performance than the i9 processor. Tech Day in an official
okay, here we go.
That the 12-core 9900X provides gaming leadership over Intel's Core i9 14900K for gaming, offering on average 12.
So this is what upsets me personally. This is where, because listen, all right, I'm not saying that this is wrong. I'm not saying that whatever, this is going to be false. But dude, just let me.
Performance in the i9 processor. That is a wild claim. So
okay.
Keeping all of that in mind, let's go over the benchmarks.
So this is why I like. So I'm actually going to play this so that you can at least see some of the numbers here. And I'm not. I really don't want to steal people's video. I know this is a super popular thing for people to do. React to videos, dude. It's not a reacting. It's stealing other creators' video. I'm not going to play whatever 20. Or I'm not going to play 50 minutes worth of footage from another creator, because I am a creator, dude. I understand what it's like to have somebody put a freaking webcam over your video and claim it as if it's yours. There's a lot of work that goes into this stuff, hence why I don't like doing the reviews. I don't have the patience for it, and I don't like putting up with the comments. Oh, you should have used this RAM. You got the wrong NVMe. Why did you put that in a B650 and not this motherboard? Why is it this way? You need a better this. You need a better that. Oh, you forgot to do this. And it's you like, brother, I'm just giving you the freaking numbers that I got. Like, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore. It's not fun for me. So at the end of the day, dude, the 9950X, it's a good CPU, but my big question is the stability factor. I want to know, because benchmarks don't always show you everything. Okay. I'm going to actually, you know what I'm going to, is it playing? Yeah, it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go playback speed. Whoops. And oh, can I actually, oh my goodness. Is that it? Oh, I thought I was going to be able to customize it past too. That would be sick. So this is a really in-depth review, and at the end of the day, dude, is basically the exact same thing as a 7950X, except for a few applications. Like there's a couple applications where this thing like is just superior to everything, and this is a very good CPU, and this is what I'm gonna be I just don't see it worth. I don't really play games anymore. I literally have Joe Biden mouth really bad lately. I apologize. I just don't see it be the 3D chips for me, dude. They're not. I don't really play games anymore. This is like one of the things I told you the other day, and why I make the videos the way I do, where I just hang out and I share things I find interesting with the community that's also interested in things that I like as well, and can relate to me, who I am, my personality, and just enjoy the videos that I make. Because, dude, there's millions of other creators that are pretty much doing the exact same thing as one another, and they don't have life. That's the only way that I can think to explain this. Like, I don't like watching people that have no life to them. Like it's almost like you can see they're either like just a zombified human with no personality whatsoever. They're simply reading a script, which for the most part is pretty obvious to me that most people are reading a script. It's pretty easy for me to spot that. And it just annoys me. And like, dude, I know I talk about the negative comments a lot, but I get so many positive comments of like, dude, you are literally the most enjoyable tech channel ever. I don't care. Like you definitely get off topic nonstop, and you definitely ramble on way more than you should. But it's like they leave these positive comments. Like, you would think that would be negative. Obviously it sounded kind of negative, but like, then they go on to be like, you know, like, this is like, I enjoy that and I appreciate that. And it just like, that makes me happy, dude. And the reason I was explaining this is because like my gaming channel, I totally lost interest in gaming because I solely focused on gaming. That was all I did. I was playing video games, and I was playing specific video games in order to make helpful videos on stuff that people actually enjoyed, which means that you need to play that game for hours on end in order to get things that people want. My cookies are burning. I really should actually just show you guys that I'm actually cooking cookies. I'm actually going to do that this time. Told you. They actually weren't burning though. They're getting there. And I did in fact make more than 2. I know. I'm hungry right now. But but anyway, so the reason I was explaining all that celebrity. So let's actually play this. So anyways, before I play that, what I was going on there is just like my car channel. I completely lost interest in cars, dude. Like, I spent so much money on cars, traveling, just doing things. It destroyed my love for cars. Okay. My animation channel, I didn't get to the point where I disliked animation. I still like to create that kind of stuff. I mainly sold the animation and AI channel just to profit off of them, because the way I saw it is faceless AI channels are going to become very popular because they're going to be very easy to create using AI software now. And then the same thing with animation. It's going to start becoming very simple to create animations, just boom, just like that. And because of that, I sold those channels knowing that my income and the value of those channels would tank. So the animation stuff, I didn't get to I was definitely getting there. But it wasn't, whatever. You get my point. So my car channel stopped enjoying cars, gaming, stopped enjoying gaming. and the whatever. Then the where the Joe Biden mouth, would you like to leave? When I was starting to build computers, like I started to not like making the PC videos, which is why I make them the way that I do now, where I have all the parts right here. I show you what I'm going to be using as you see the B-roll of the final build and see the benchmarks and numbers. And it's just a short little 4 or 5 minute video showing you what I used inside of that computer, how it performs, the numbers, and then you can make up your mind whether or not you think that that's a good PC for you and what you like, rather than comparing it to 100 different graphics cards and 100 different things and 100 different whatever, this and that. And that's why, like, I just don't, the reviews just don't, I don't like it, man. I just don't like doing it. It's the same thing as like sitting here with the camera pointed at me for an hour and whatever. It's like, you would think that having the camera pointed at you would just have the camera pointed at you. It's not, dude. It really does affect what you're doing. And building computers, for those of you that may be on the younger side, it's very similar to Legos or just building something. It's very relaxing. It's very peaceful. It's very, you start with nothing and you end up with something. And if it's not obvious from all the computers that you see me building on YouTube, I put a lot of time and effort into them. And like, I pour my heart and soul into them. So like the final outcome of them is something that I am proud of. And like when I'm recording that, it doesn't give me the same effect, you know? But, and I have so many like full computer builds on my channel. So when people ask me, do you like, I wish you would have shown me how to build that. I just say, you know, I have a playlist of PC builds and benchmarks and that kind of stuff. And I have a lot of guides on how to build computers. And I just don't want to keep doing it because it's going to destroy my love for them. And that's why I'm saying that that was a really long, you see what I'm saying? Like most people won't say that. Most people will just like cut that, what I just barely did, out and be like, oh, the audience isn't going to enjoy that. So I'm not going to leave that in my video because of that. Dude, I see that as creating a relationship with your community that can relate to you. I literally just explained to you, like, I just explained a bunch of stuff that you may also be interested in. Like, I don't want to just like, dude, I'm a human, okay? Like, I treat YouTube like a friend. Unlike the popular humans that roam our planet, dude, I have high functioning autism, okay? It's not easy for me to make friends. So I'm that for all the people that it's going through their mind. Yeah, I'm that freaking loser that is literally running a business and making all this money, but has no relationships or anything. Like, I go on dates with girls from Tinder and Facebook Facebook Marketplace dating, Facebook dating. But dude, I don't have the whatever. I don't have the drive, I guess, is the only word that I can think to explain this, where I don't have the drive to where, and a lot of people are going to think I'm a shitbag for saying this. I don't have the drive to, like, my cookies actually are burning right now. This video is turning out way longer than I expected it to. So, but what I was saying is I don't have the drive to, I'm trying to say this in a respectful way, because it's real. I really don't want it to come across as a D-bag. I don't have the drive to, I'm just going to say it, okay? I don't have the drive to care about people. I just don't have it, man. I don't know if this is the emotional blunting from my past and being in hospitals and just basically being a medicinal guinea pig and that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's why I had this like emotional blunting aspect to me, but it's called anesthesia. For those of you that want to look it up, you don't have this like, I don't have that. I'm using it as an example. It's like you have this emotional blunting to where you don't enjoy stuff anymore. And I still enjoy stuff. So I don't have that. I'm just trying to use it as an example. But there are certain areas of my life that I like, I enjoy, I can focus on, I can do, and I can entertain myself with. And then there's also things that I just don't like, period. And it's as weird as this sounds, dude, relationships are one of them. Okay. So like when I see that YouTube comments and building a community on YouTube makes me happy, dude, I've never had that. I've never had that like feeling. I've never had that like, oh, hey, I actually have people that are similar to me, that can relate to me, that enjoy stuff I like, and they're literally following me and leaving a comment because of that. Dude, I've never had that feeling before. And that is why I like what I do so much, and why I do what I do, and why it's like where I spend all of my time. And I just don't have the other time for relationships, and I don't care about them enough in order to focus on them. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, like, pick up Tinder, Facebook dating, Bumble, Hinge, whatever you want, dude. It doesn't matter what the app is. They're all used for pretty much the same thing. You know what I mean? And to all the people like, oh, those are supposed to be for real relationships. First of all, my bio says short term, open to long. And then second of all, you're out of your mind if you think that those are for relationships, at least for the majority of us. So let me come back here. I know I got pretty off topic there, but again, whatever. This is definitely going to be edited down, but hopefully my point comes across. Whoops, forgot it was on 2 times.
It's hard to conclude this release is anything but a huge disappointment. For the gaming side of things, the 9950X is offering 7950.
So pretty much what he thinks is that the 9950X is good for productivity. And if you're going to be, I love his B-roll shots. They're so funny. They didn't send him a box either. I thought that was kind of funny. But his B-roll shots are always super cool. I like them. And then the Gamer's Nexus with all the bent pins. I thought that was funny.
Now, for general desktop usage, the 9950X, it's not offering a whole lot. We saw a performance regression for compression and decompression workloads. Only a very
actually, you know what? I'm not going to edit this video. Fuck that, dude. This is going to be real.
Photoshop and a tiny improvement for video editing and Premiere.
Because I do think a lot of the stuff that I got off topic with is important to say. To show who I am and what my goals are, you know? Like if I want, dude, if I really wanted to make trendy, name dropping, dude, it's not hard to get views on YouTube. Okay, it is very simple to do. If you're literally a creator watching this video, let me explain to you how you get views on, and it actually is this simple. And literally, I mean this with a literal manner. You make videos on trending topics, and you be yourself talking about that trending topic that you are interested in. Don't make videos on stuff you don't like, okay? Like, if you don't like something, then don't make the video on it, all right? Yeah, it's literally that simple. The 9950X is out. It's not out yet, but it's new. Why I'm making a video on it. It's a trendy topic right now. The RTX 50 series, it's a trendy topic, which is why you always see most my videos getting whatever, or not my videos, but most of those videos getting thousands of views, is because it's a trendy topic right now, dude. It's just like, that's literally how you grow on YouTube, period. That's how you do it, you know? I literally don't even remember why I was talking about that. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video, man. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it, like, oh my goodness, this is what I wanted to show you, where it is just like leaps and bounds ahead of everything else. Like, that's a massive jump from the 14900K, bro. That's like 5 million more. Woo! I had to do a little bit of brain math there. But let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. Again, you either like me or you don't. Don't really care if you do or don't. I really don't even know why I said that. Peace.